we're gonna do 2 cat drawings today. We're gonna start off with a really simple cartoon cat. And then we're gonna draw Tom from Tom and Jerry. If you would like to add colors to Tom and you want him to be his, the colors that Chuck Jones picked out for him, his fur is gray. So the 4 colors that you're gonna need are gray, pink for the inside of his ears, red for his tongue, and his eyes are actually green. So red, green, pink, and gray are the 4 colors you'll need if you're gonna color him in, okay?
What type of green is it?
What type of green? I had just, this one is a yellowish green, but any green will work. Any green will work. In fact, it might be helpful today, and you don't have to do it right now, but before we start drawing, because we're going to start with a second cartoon cat, just a super simple one, just to get warmed up to drawing cats. But if you have access to it, if you where you clicked on the link to get in here, you might want to go back and look at the image of Tom when we're actually drawing him, because I'll be drawing him, but it's also helpful to have a picture of him in front of you. I didn't have one for you guys to print out, but it can be helpful to look at him when you're drawing it. So I'll remind you of that in a minute. All right. I see we have a bunch of people today. Awesome. Okay. Yes. Oh, thank you for writing that down in the comments, Esme. Red, pink, green, and gray. Those are the 4 colors for Tom. He actually has he actually has 2 different shades of gray, but we can achieve that with 1 gray based on how hard we press or how soft we press. Oh yeah, Skylar, you have a question?
No, I have a comment that I want to share with everyone.
Sure, tell us.
So since I watch Tom and Jerry a lot, and I see like Tom like getting all these bumps on his head, that's what I'm gonna draw to be different.
I love it. I love it. He'll have a big bump on his noggin. That's great. I love it, Skylar. Super cute. Awesome. Okay. Yeah. All right. So actually, we're just going to go ahead and get started. But like I said, we're going to do a quick warm-up drawing of some of these little cartoon cats. Just a quick warm-up. I'm just going to draw one in just as like a getting started. I'm going to be drawing this cartoon cat in a marker, but you can use a pencil. It's totally fine. I'm just going to draw him with the black marker. But like I said, you can use a pencil. It's totally fine. So just to get warmed up, let's start with a cute little cat who's just like standing there. So this is how you would draw him. You'd start somewhere on your paper with most of a circle. So you go up like that, but you leave the top open. Leave the top of your circle open. This is just our warm up. Now we're gonna add the ears, but we wanna add the ears with flaps. So watch how I do it. I'm gonna come up and do like a little, I guess it'd be an upside down V shape on one side. And see how the bottom of the head is kind of coming over, just like that? Just a little bit. I'm gonna do that on both. Just like that. And then on the inside of the ear, I'm just gonna add in an extra little triangle. Bring this over a little bit more. It's gonna be like the inside of his ear. So now it looks like that flap of his ear is really coming forward and attaching to his head. And then I'm just gonna connect the top of his head. Now he has this cute little round head. And we're not gonna give this cat too much detail because we wanna get onto Tom too. But I'm gonna give him, kind of down near the bottom of his head, I'm gonna give him an eye. And I'm just gonna do some little black eyes. There's one eye. Here's the other eye. It almost kind of looks like panda eyes to me. 2 little eyes. And I'm also going to give him a little nose, and his nose is kind of a little bit of a triangle shape. I'm going to give him 3 whiskers on each side. Now, for his legs, a super simple way to draw legs is watch. You start with almost like a curved line and a straight line down, almost like the letter T, but I've curved the top part of the T up just slightly. And then I'm going to give him 2 little paws. So from that bottom part of the T, I'm coming down, over, and up, kind of like that. I'm going to do the same on the other side, kind of curve up and over. And maybe I'll do 2 little like lines on the bottom of his paws to make him look like those are his like little bottom part of his paws. So right now he's just floating. So we need to give him a little bit of a body. So for the body part, all I'm going to do is I'm going to come down from the head and do a curved out and connect it to the bottom of his paws. So watch me as I do mine. So it comes down and it comes out and over, just like that. It's going to be his bum or the back of his haunch, like his back haunches. I also need to connect the other side a little bit. So I'm just going to do a little sliver starting from his head, kind of coming over like that. And I want to give him a tail. So I can do like a curved up and a curve down. If I want to give him like a pattern, like for instance, maybe this cat is like one of those cool orange and red cats. Like, I don't know what they're called, tabbies? I don't know. Maybe he's got like some like cool little like stripy things on him that are, yeah, I'm giving him some stripes. Got some stripes. He has a little stripe on his paw right here. Oh, maybe he's got some stripes on his tail. Maybe the tip of his tail is white. He's got some stripes like that. If you want to give him a little ball to play with, I'll show you how to do that. So if I'm going to do like a little ball of yarn. So a ball of yarn is actually pretty simple. All it is a circle. And then on that circle, I'm just going to do a curved line close to the one side like this. Curved line. I'm going to do 1 curved line, 2 curved lines, 3 curved lines going this direction. I can zoom in a little bit so you can see a little better. There you go. Then I'm going to do a curved line going the other direction. 1, 2, 3. And then if I want to give it a little string coming off, just a little ball of string. You know, the last thing I want to do that I forgot is maybe this part of his body is white. So maybe he's got like a little white patch and he's got like a little white belly. I don't know. So when I colored him, I'll show you. That's what he kind of looks like when he has some color on him. So I'm not going to color this one right now, but that was just a little warm up to get started. Just a quick, simple cartoon cat. And look, there's other ways you can draw the cat in different poses using really simple shapes. It's all about using super simple shapes. And a lot of cartoonists love using simple shapes because, as you know, cartoons I take a lot of drawings. So every second has at least 12 to 24 drawings in it. And that's a lot of times to draw your character. Okay, so we're gonna get started drawing in Tom. So this was I did a quick drawing before class just to kind of give you and I haven't finished coloring him in, but this was like a quick drawing of him. One thing that is helpful, oh, he gave him a collar. I love it, Esme. And thank you, Scott, for writing in what we were doing. Okay, so one thing that was really helpful for me when I was drawing Tom was to go back to wherever you clicked the link to find the link for this class. Go back to it because there's a picture of Tom that we're actually going to be working from. So if you can go back to that link and maybe make that window small so you just have like access to it, it can be. Thank you, Scott. Scott just added in on the comments the link to it. So if you've already like gone away from that, you can click on that link and it'll take you to the tiny little drawing of Tom, because that's the one we're going to be working from today. Okay, and I'll give you guys a couple seconds to find the picture. Sometimes it's just really helpful if you're drawing a character that's already created to be looking at it while you're working. And I'm going to go step by step with you guys, but it's also just helpful to have a look. Okay. Give me a thumbs up when you're on that, when you have Tom and you're ready to go. Awesome. I see a ton of thumbs up. Cool. All right. Okay. Looks like we are ready to go. All right. Actually, I'm going to zoom out just a little bit. Okay. So I'm going to be working with a pencil for this one, because especially for Tom, it's nice to draw in lightly because there will be some pencil marks that we'll have to erase. So I'm turning my paper. You can go either way. You can go up, you can go vertical, you can go horizontal, but we're only doing Tom's face today. But the line that I like to start with is the bottom of his face. So what I'm going to do is it's almost like a curved line down, and it curves up like this. So it's like a little curve just like this to start his head. So it's curve down and a curve up. And be kind to yourself today, guys. Drawing Tom is one of the trickier characters, I think, in Chuck Jones's wheelhouse. So, if this is your first time drawing him, just be kind with yourself, because sometimes, especially as artists, we have to do things over and over again to get them quite right. So we're just going to try our best. Okay. Once you have that line drawn, we're going to go ahead and you can give on this side of him, you can go ahead and give him like some little like pieces of hair. So some little V's for some hair. And now we're actually going to add in the ear. So I'm not going to draw the ear right here. I'm actually going to skip up a little bit. So like an inch or so up, maybe a little more than an inch and a half. I'm going to start up here, and his ear is like a curved line over and then a curved line down. So almost like you're drawing like a flame or a leaf shape. So it's a curve up, and then it kind of tapers in a little bit and it's like a really shallow S shape, a little shallow curve.
There's a request if you could slow down a little.
Sure, absolutely. Thanks. Scott. So yeah, so we're doing Tom from Tom and Jerry. As the Tom and Jerry cartoons were probably some of my favorite cartoons as a kid. I think I mentioned it yesterday, but I even had 2 cats. My brother and I had 2 cats. We got them as kittens, and my brother's was Tom and mine was Jerry. Okay, so once you have that curved line for the ear, the next part is drawing in like the top part of the ear, that part of the ear that's kind of gonna loop over. So starting over here at the very top of the tip of the ear, I'm just gonna do another curved line coming down like that. And then if you can see Tom's ear, inside of Tom's ear is like a little tuft of hair. So I'm gonna connect these lines from the ear to the side of his cheek, but I'm gonna add in some three little tufts of hair. So watch, I'm just gonna go 1, 2, 3. So it looks like there's like some hair inside of his ear. Like, you know how like cats and dogs have this. They have like, that's where their hairline is.
Kate,
If I know of any rules for Tom and Jerry. Oh, like we did for good question. Really good question. The only rule that I know of, I don't have any formal rules like I do, like it's like he has written out for Roadrunner and Coyote, but I know that Tom can never he can never actually eat Jerry. And if he does, I think he catches him in a couple cartoons, but he gets guilty and he lets him go. So I think the only rule is that Jerry has to survive. I don't know. Scott, do you know any rules for Tom and Jerry?
I don't specifically, but I think you're right about that one.
Yeah. But it's funny because he wrote them out for Roadrunner and Coyote, but it's a little different for Tom and Jerry. Okay, we're gonna do the other side of his face right now. So let's scoot this over. Okay, so coming off the other side, we're drawing in his cheek. So I'm gonna actually kind of come up and curve it in just a little bit. So I'm curving this in for his cheek. Actually, it's a little bit messy, so I'm gonna fix this up a little bit, make it a little smoother. And if you want to at this stage, you can go through and add in some of the little tufts of fur that are over here. So there's like 1, 2, just like that. 2 little tufts of fur. I think there's actually even another one up here. A little third tuft of fur. One coming over there. It's funny how just with a few little jagged lines, you can really get the impression of hair. So after you've done that curve of his cheek right here, the next step is to curve up. So I'm going to do a line up for the top of his head. So I'm just curving it up, and I'm working lightly in case I don't like the line, so I can go back and erase it. And I'm just kind of curving up and all the way over. So I'm not going to worry quite yet about the hair on the top of his head or about his other ear quite yet. I'm just doing that curved line that's connecting the top of his head. He looks really strange right now though, because he doesn't have any features on his face. So let's start adding in, before we even do the ear, let's start adding in the nose. So I find it easiest to start with the nose. So his cheek is over here. You just have to let me know if I'm going too fast, guys. Scott, will you let me know if somebody says, oh, Nissy, we did a dog yesterday. Yeah, the dog was yesterday. Today was cats. All right. So right here, so going over from his cheek. So his cheek's right here. I'm going to do his nose, and his nose is just kind of a curve on the top. And then it kind of comes down and down like that. And then I always give it a little highlight. So I do a little oval on there. That's going to be the highlight of his nose. The rest of his nose is going to be black. So in fact, I can actually even start to color in his nose. It's not a lot to color in. If you like the place his nose is, you can color it in, but you don't have to yet, because we're going to have plenty of time to add in shading and coloring at the end. We're just working on drawing him in right now. Okay, and there's his nose. Now we're going to do the bottom part of his nose. So that shape it's like a letter W. So if I start over here and I do a curve down and I kind of come up, and a little bit of a bigger curve down and I curve it up and over like that, it's almost like I drew the letter W. And do it light. If you don't like it, you can go back, you can erase, you can make it like bigger, you can make it smaller, you can change the angles of your letter W. It's just this curved letter W. Okay. All right. Now, you have to let me know if I'm going too fast again. Oh, you have to go, Liliana and Heather Rose. No worries. We'll miss you, but we'll see, and we know you. We'll know you come back some other time. Okay. Oh, okay. It was Liliana. Oh, okay. All right. Gotcha. All right. So the top part of his cheek. So we're gonna go ahead and do the top part of his cheek. So right here. So on the top of that W, on the left side of the W, I'm just gonna curve it up and over, like just like this, almost touching the nose. And then kind of right next to it, I'm just gonna do another little curve, kind of coming up like this. So now it's like I've done two curving lines coming up out of his nose. And then Tom actually has this weird little cheek. He has this cheek line. It's just kind of this curved line right over here. This curving line right here. It's actually part of his cheek. So I'm just gonna draw that little, like, almost like a U shape. What's gonna make him start to look a little bit more realistic, or a little, not realistic, a little more like Tom, is when we start adding in the mouth. So from that cheek shape that I drew, I'm just gonna curve it down, around, and up. And in the bottom of there, I know I'm going kind of fast, so I'll slow down. I can redraw this again over here if you need me to. I'm just doing a little tongue. So a tongue is just a little curved line, and then another curved line, just like that. It's almost, again, like the letter M, but curved line, curved line. There's his tongue. He looks really strange without eyes, though. So we definitely need to give him some eyes, but I know I'm going to slow down because I know that I did those steps pretty quickly. So if you're ready for the next step, you can give me a thumbs up just so I get like a sense of who needs more time. Okay, I'd say about half of us are ready. So we're going to wait a few more minutes. Okay, I see a couple more thumbs. Okay. What's going to help our Tom look more like Tom is adding in the eyes. And this is a great time to add in those eyes. So he's going to have one eye on top of this part of his like little cheeky thing, and then another eye on top of this part of his little cheeky thing. And they're these kind of tall, almost ovally like shapes. So like a curve up like this. And then this eye is going to be even a little bigger than that eye because it's closer to us. So not by a lot, but just a little bit bigger. Two curves, just like that. So anytime you draw something that is closer to you is going to be a little bigger than something that is farther away. That's why, because this eye is closer, it appears a little bit larger than the other eye. The same is true of his ears. This ear is going to appear a little bit bigger than the ear that's going to be in the back. So if you want to give him some irises, so the iris is the colored part of his eye, and all it is just another little curve like that, and the matching curve on the other eye. And then you can add his pupils. So the pupils are the black part of your eye. Everybody's got a black pupil, and everybody has a different colored iris. On Tom, his irises are green, but just like everybody, he's got a black pupil. So I'm gonna color in his black pupil. I always think it looks really strange in drawings when the pupils aren't colored in. So I almost always try to color in the pupils right away because I just think it looks weird. So there we go. That looks more like him now. We still have some details to add though. We need to add in that other ear. We need to add in his eyebrows and his chin. So his chin, there's something that goes on down his chin. So let's start with the ear. So his other ear up at the top. So right about here, kind of about like top of his head, all his other ear is a curved line up and a curved line back down. But then he has that flap of his ear. So I'm going to do another curved line coming down like this. Oh, and I didn't curve that enough. Let me do that again. Like that. There we go. At this point, if you want to add in some of the hair on top of his head, I'm just erasing the line I did at the top of his head because he's got these two like little shoots of hair, like 1, 2, kind of like that coming off the top of his head. I think I can do this better. Let me do the second one better. That. Cool. There we are. Tom has some black eyebrows. So his eyebrows, because in this picture, he looks pretty excited to me. I don't know, he looks pretty happy, excited. His eyebrows are kind of up. So his eyebrows are just this curved shape like that. It's almost like also like an upside down U, or maybe the letter N. So there are these curved shapes like this on top of his eyes, and they're also black, so you can color them in too. Use these thick eyebrows. One. Looks a little thicker. There's this other one. Okay. And then if you want to give him some like little lines in this drawing, he's got a couple of lines over here, just kind of because he looks like excited or surprised. They're just, I think they're tied to his eyebrows, like looking up. Sometimes when our eyebrows are raised, they give us little wrinkles on our foreheads, and that's kind of happening to Tom a little bit. He's got some patterns in his fur. So remember I told you that he's 2 shades of gray? Well, most of him is this dark gray color, but he has this little patch in between his eyes that is a lighter gray. And it is this kind of shape that looks like 3 little bumps. It goes 1, and then a taller one, and then a shorter one. So a short bump, tall bump, short bump, right in between where his eyes go. And then there's only 2 more things we have to do. We have to fix his chin and add in his whiskers. So for his chin, he's got like a little, well, first of all, he has a chin. So you can start off, you can just do like a little curve on the bottom, a little curved chin. And I'm drawing the lines up a little bit from his face on the bottom. So it really does look like his chin is curving up. And then he's got a pattern of white fur. So his nose, like the hair or the fur around his nose and around his mouth is actually white. So I'm just gonna like pencil in. It's this like little curved line that's kind of coming down under his chin. And it's also kind of coming around like this. And when I color him in, I'm going to leave this part white. I'm also going to leave his nose white. And Tom has 2 whiskers on each side. And actually, that is something that I know about. Well, maybe it's about Bugs. So I know in Bugs Bunny, the Bugs Bunny cartoons, the amount of whiskers that Bugs had was determined by the budget of the movie or the budget of the cartoon. So sometimes in some cartoons he had 2 whiskers on each side, and in some cartoons he had 3 whiskers on each side. And it just depended on how much money they had at the time, because apparently it costs extra money to like add in those whiskers. So maybe for Tom and Jerry, they just decided to stick with just the two whiskers. Okay, if you want to take some time now to start adding in some color, so this was my original. I'm going to go back to the one I did first, just because I've already started coloring him in. And so I'm going to go ahead and finish coloring in his, forgot that line, finish coloring in some of his body, and here's his face. So like I said, you need gray, and this part in between his eyes is a very light color gray, but the rest of him is a dark color gray. So I'm just going to press harder on the rest of his body, on the rest of his face, than I am on the spot in between his eyes. This part down here and around his nose, I'm going to leave that white. And I already colored in the inside of his ears gray. Exactly, Esme wrote because more to animate. That's exactly why. So it was more expensive to add in the extra whiskers because it would be more things to animate. That's exactly. And if in each second of a cartoon is 24 frames, so it's 24 little extra pictures for every second. So it's just a lot of cells that you have to animate. So each individual picture is called a cell. So it's just it becomes quite a lot. So you can use whatever tools you have to color with. I'm using color pencils, but if you have markers or crayons, you can use those. Totally up to you and the materials that you have access to. I always liked Tom in the cartoons, but Jerry was definitely my favorite. Mostly because Jerry was really smart, and Jerry always seemed to trick Tom. And I liked how smart Jerry was. So I'm gonna give everybody like, I don't know, you guys have plenty of time to color in, to add some color to your drawings. If you want to add in a background, if you want to like write in like Tom and Jerry cartoons, like you can always go and look at like that same image on the bottom has like Tom and Jerry written down. It also has Jerry if you want to try your hand at drawing Jerry. We're just sticking with Tom today, but because I didn't know how much time we'd have. But if you want to draw in Jerry, then power to you. Are there any questions? Do you guys have any questions about Tom and Jerry? I can try to look up some Tom and Jerry facts. You're already done, Skylar. Wow, did you add color?
I didn't want to.
Oh, okay. Can we let's see.
Just added the color inside the eyes and the bumps.
Oh, okay. That's awesome. There's his bump. Oh wait, I can't hear you. But
like,
I love the bump on the top of his head. That's such a good detail.
1, 2, 3.
Oh my gosh. What fell on him?
So actually it was only one thing that had many different holes, like a whole spatula.
Oh, and those are the
3 of the holes.
That's really funny. That's really, really funny. Nice job drawing him. I love him. He looks great. Do you want to color in his tongue red so that like he'll have a
I'm
little
gonna like this for now.
Okay, all right. Well, you're welcome to try drawing Jerry or add in a background to your picture. You can draw what fell on his head. Totally up to you. If anybody else is finished and would like to share, yeah. Hi.
Good to see.
Hi, what's up?
When Jerry was first made, it was February 10th, 1924.
Was the Wait, say that one more time because you broke up. You like the audio broke out.
So, Tom and Jerry was first made February 10th, 1940.
Wow, that's even earlier than I would have guessed. Good searching.
That's what he used to look like.
Yeah. That's some good searching. Let's see. Find some info. Huh. All right. I just found some things. Interesting. So apparently, and I never knew this, the original names, I have to double check this. I have to fact check this. But apparently the original names were Jasper and Jinx. That's funny. The mouse was Jasper and the cat was Jinx. I guess that kind of makes sense because he's always foiled. He's always jinxed. He is jinxed. What's a funny name? And then there apparently was a contest to name the characters. Ooh. And they won 7 Oscars. So they won seven different Oscars for Tom and Jerry cartoons. Very cool.
Here's Afna.
Let's see, Afna. I'd love to see yours.
I made it just like a fish. It's real silly. I don't know how, because his ears are a little bit silly.
You did a great job. Oh my gosh, his expression, his face. I love that big open mouth, and he looks so wide-eyed.
Not a mouse, it's a cat.
I love it. Such a good job. So cool. Nice job.
That's what.
Afna, do you want? Are you going to color him, or are you going to leave him the way he is?
No, I colored him.
Oh, you did? Okay, I'm sorry. I just couldn't see the gray. Oh, now I see the gray. Oh, I see. You guys had to bring it closer. Gotcha. Very nice.
Yeah, because it's a little bit invisible.
Oh. Well, you can give him a background.
When I color it, it'd be like it doesn't look. The coloring looks.
Oh, okay. So it looks like you colored him in, but it was like lightly. Well, if you're welcome to give him a background to put him somewhere, you're welcome to draw in Jerry if you want.
I don't know how to draw Jerry. I don't know.
Well, there is a picture of Jerry on the same link that we were looking at to look at Tom. There's a picture right next to it of a tiny little mouse and Jerry. So if you want to try your hand at him, you can. Like I said, I didn't think we'd have time to draw both of them. That's why I picked cats. By the way, I would love to see if anybody here has a cat, because this is Pet Week. So if you have a cat, you can write it in the comment. See how many. Let's take a poll of how many cat owners we have in our group. You have Scott, you have 4 cats. That's a lot of cats. And Esme, you have one named Georgie. Cute. It's a good name for a cat.
So my cats are named my cat. I also have an outdoor cat.
You do? Wow.
His name is Orangey because he's orange.
Orangey. Very, very apt name. I like it.
Mr. Bojangles.
Mr. Bojangles.
See, one of them is Tater Tot, and that's basically all of them.
Those are funny names. I love the name Tater Tot.
Yeah.
Oh, Megan, you have 2 cats.
He has something that really annoys me every time I try to go to bed.
Yeah.
He
What'd
just
you do?
goes by my head, and when I start to drift up, he just headbutts my head.
I wonder if anybody here, if their cats chase mice like Tom does. I see some hands up, and I was gonna read the comments real quick. So Megan, you have 2 cats, and Esme, you have 2 cats too, and one was Theo and one was Georgie. Sophia, you got a cat named Rue. Esme, you have Sylvester. Shrimp and Snail, Heather Rose. And
no,
you want
Sylvester is
you
just like the cat from Tweety Bird or whatever.
Oh yeah, it is. Oh, and you want so I had a cat when I was really little, but then my brother turned out to be allergic, so we didn't have cats after that too. I understand your pain, Heather Rose. Garfield is very lazy, you're right. And Megan, you have Hattie nicknamed Hey Hey.
Garfield never eats cat food. He always just eats lasagna.
Lasagna. I know, that cat loves lasagna. All right. There's a bunch of people with hands raised.
Here's Soren.
Yeah, Soren, tell us real quick.
I'm kind of not done yet.
We'll come back. We'll come back to you. I know Timur had his hand raised.
Okay, let's go to him.
Yeah, let's see. Hi.
This is my Tom.
Oh my gosh. That is an amazing Tom. I love that you traced over him with a Sharpie. You totally inspired me to do the same thing. That's an awesome drawing. Oh my gosh. So good. Have you drawn Tom before? Because it looks like you have. Really good work. Really, really good work. I love it. And Timur just inspired me, so I'm gonna trace over mine with a Sharpie too. But yeah, let's see, Heather Rose. Let's see yours.
Here's Liliana's.
Oh, nice. Oh, she did a good job. She worked fast. Cool.
Here's mine. I put a Jerry there too.
Oh, look at the cute little Jerry. I love it. I love it. Nice job. Really nice job. Awesome.
Thank you.
Here's someone else with their hand up.
Hi. Oh, I remember your... Oh, I can see him. Oh, he looks great. Awesome. Nice job. Nice job coloring him in too. If you have a black marker, you can trace and outline him if you want to do a final step. But he looks awesome. Yeah, if anybody else wants to share. Thank you, Timur, for giving us the good idea to add in the finish. It needed that finishing touch.
Penelope Nikita.
Hi, Penelope Nikita. Let's see.
I am doing this.
Oh, wow.
The colors, the gray and the mouse.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's basically all.
He looks awesome. Oh, wow. These look great, girls. Really great. Really nice work.
That's the cousin.
Oh.
I would say that's the cousin.
Hi, Sophia. Do you want to share yours real quick?
So I started one here, and this is one
Oh,
that I
wow.
have so far.
That looks great. That looks really good. I love his expression. He looks like he's startled by something. He's jumping away. Maybe he saw a mouse. Awesome. Really nice work, Sophia.
Thank you.
Here's Megan.
Hi, Megan. Oh, he turned out great. Look at that. He's awesome.
I messed up on his eyes because they kept smudging. So
Oh, what were you using? Were you using
it's the paper. I'll move my hand and then it will smudge it
Oh,
because
yeah.
it's very smudgy.
Smooth.
I guess.
It's just really smooth. You have a
Mhm.
smooth paper. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it looks awesome. I can't tell the smudges through the screen, so. It looks really good. Nice work.
Thank you.
Here's Lily.
Do you want to share yours?
I'm not done, but
Oh, he looks great though. Oh my gosh, so good. Keep working on him. Finish him up, okay? That looks awesome so far though.
thanks.
Going back to Soren.
Soren.
So I drew as a little Jerry. So Tom has decided to live peacefully with Jerry forever, and they've moved into the giant castle, which they're all by themselves, and they're playing tag.
You're
And
playing
Tom was
tag.
hiding from Jerry because Jerry was it, and then Jerry found him, and he went tag, and then Tom went like, "I'm it."
I love that
This is
detail.
Jerry, and this is Tom. Jerry basically jumped and then tagged Tom like this.
Soren, that's awesome. I love it. What a great backstory you've made for them, that they like live in peace and harmony now.
Yeah, and like every day they have pizza and lasagna.
Oh wait, they're turning into Garfield. That's
Not literally,
awesome.
'cause Garfield doesn't run every second, but these guys, like after dinner, they just eat cake and then like watch TV, and then they wake up the next morning, watch TV, play games, and do stuff like that. Basically,
I
just
love
sit
it.
in front of TV and just eat all day.
I love this harmonious world that they live in. That's awesome. Thanks for sharing, Soren. Is there any-
Here's Beatrice.
Hi, Beatrice. Let's see. Oh, wow. That came out cool. That's what a great cat you have. Oh my gosh. That looks awesome. Very, very nice work. Oh, and there's your other little, oh, you colored him in. He's so cute. So cute. I love that little cat. Yeah, the first one was just a super simple, easy cartoon cat you using simple shapes. But that looks awesome. Nice job, Beatrice. Hey, let's see. Wow. Oh my gosh, that came out amazing. Amazing. That's incredible. You did an awesome job. You even got the two different tones for his like light gray and dark gray. That looks awesome. Nice job. Really nice job, Emmer. Thanks for sharing. All right. These turned out so good, guys. I'm so impressed. I'm so impressed. Just trying to finish up my Sharpie so that mine looks a little more finished. But
I see Nissy has her hand up.
yeah, Nisty, let's see.
Okay, this is Tom.
Your Tom came out great. I like that you did the eyes yellow. That was that's in a lot of the original cartoons. Is the top parts are yellow. So yeah, nice, really awesome. He looks I don't know what kind of expression would you think he has? He looks
I
like
don't know. I think he just thought that.
he looks like so like happy. He looks like he's looking at like a buffet of like all his favorite food or something. Awesome work. Oh yeah, Timur, if you're done, you're welcome to go. You don't have to stick around. You guys are doing, oh, let's see, Vienna Victoria. Oh, wow. Look at those cats. Oh my gosh. Look at that like striped cat. Oh, these are so awesome. Really good variety, girls. Really, really good. I love it. I love it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You guys always come up with some of the coolest drawings. Coolest art. I love it. Very creative. And the little mouse on the cartoon cat. So cute. Oh, awesome work.
Bye!
Thanks for sharing.
Thank you.
Hi, Kate. Let's see.
I do Tom, and then this is Jerry in the corner.
Oh, I love little Jerry. Oh, you did. He looks just like Jerry, Kate. You did that looks awesome. You like, for never having drawn Jerry before, or have you drawn Jerry before? No? Well, he looks just like him. Oh my gosh. That looks awesome.
Thanks.
Good work. Really good work. I see a couple more hands raised.
Here's Caden and then Esme.
Sure, Caden, let's see. Hey, Caden.
The outline.
Oh, I can kind of see it. It's like high up. There. Oh, now I can kind of see. There you go. You brought him a little closer. Oh, he looks good. He looks really good. I see that you've colored him in. Nice. Very nice job.
Welcome.
Thanks for sharing, Caden.
Welcome.
Esme.
Hi, Esme.
Okay.
All right,
Dishes.
I just have to finish the eyebrows. Okay. There we go.
Oh, he looks so happy. Oh, I love him. He definitely looks. He looks like Tom. You have drawn Tom for sure. That looks awesome. And you said, I can't believe you said you had 2 cats or 4 cats. No, you have 2 cats, right?
Yeah, too.
Yeah, he looks well. Your Tom looks great. I like how you colored him in,
Thank you.
and your other little cat looks really cute. Especially you gave him a little collar.
Thank you.
Super cute. Lily,
Lily.
finish. Let's see.
Does it show arms now?
Oh, I love it. Oh, and you did on the bottom. You did Tom and Jerry.
Yeah, but I
Words.
didn't really have space for the walk, so I had to.
You made it work. You squeezed it in. You totally squeezed it in. I love it. That looks great. That looks really good. Nice job.
That's not good to draw either.
Thanks for sharing. Hi. Let's see.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's some good lettering on the bottom. That looks awesome. Really good lettering. Really, really nice. And oh my gosh, wait, on the bottom, did you write? Oh, you wrote Tom and Jerry. Got it. He looks great. His expression is spot on. He looks like pretty excited. I wonder if he's looking at Tom or if he's looking at Jerry. Nice work. Really nice work. Thanks for sharing. I'm gonna switch to my other camera so you can see my face. You guys all did such an awesome job. I'm so impressed at all of your Toms, especially because it like I know for me this was probably I don't know maybe my second or third time drawing Tom, and drawing something for the first time is challenging, and you guys all nailed it. You guys all did such an awesome job. I'm really impressed. So tomorrow, if you have to go, I'll see you on Thursday, because tomorrow is Wednesday and tomorrow is Mike Funt's clowning class. But I will be back on Thursday. And yes, Megan, you can share yours. Absolutely. Megan, you wanna? Yeah, let's see. Oh, yes. Yes,
Yeah, I outlined
honestly,
him.
I think cartoons just look better when they're outlined.
Yeah,
They just,
he still
they
looks a
more
little off.
they look more cartoony though.
Yeah,
Awesome, great work, really good work.
thank you.
So on Thursday we're doing rabbits. So we're gonna do a bunny rabbit. And then Friday is gonna be a choose your own. So it's artist choice of material, artist choice of pet. So and just kind of like if you joined me last week, how we did. It could be you could sculpt a pet, you could make a pet out of clay, you could paint a pet, you could draw a pet. It's totally artist's choice. So if you're excited, if you have a pet that we haven't covered and you want to do it, then Friday is your day. Awesome. You guys did a really, really, really good job. I'm so impressed. Oh, Kate, you want to share yours one last time? I see you're holding it up. Awesome. Oh, that Jerry, man. That Jerry looks awesome. Really, really good with his big ears. And good lettering too.
Thanks.
All right. Last call for anybody who wants to share. Oh, Vienna Victoria are holding up something. Let's see theirs. Let's see, you got it. Oh wow! Look at those scissors. Did you draw those scissors? Oh, wait, hold on. We lost them. Oh, there they are. That looks awesome. That looks so good with his little colorful ball of yarn.
And there's a little cat behind the big mama cat.
Oh, there is? Oh, I see him. He's hiding right there, the little baby. Look at his legs peeking out. What a cute little detail. I love that. I love that. That looks awesome. He's so cute. His little kitten. Thanks for sharing. Okay. Well, other than that, last call for anybody who wants to do a final share. Beatrice, you want to do a final share? Sure. Let's see here. Let's see.
A little bird.
Is there a bird on his head?
It's a bird because it has a beak.
Oh, that's so cute. That's so cute. I love that reminds me of the book, Is There a Bird on My Head? I love it. Nissy, you want to do a share real quick? Sure. Let's see, Nissy.
Eraser?
Yeah, go ahead, Nissy.
Eraser.
Oh, wait, Nissy, your screen went black. Oh, there it is. That's all, folks. That's great. Oh my gosh, that's the perfect way to end this class. Thank you for doing that, Nissy. That looks awesome. That's all, folks. I think you froze, Nissy. The screen froze, but that looks awesome. That looks so good. So good.
Oh, I see Skylar's hand.
Oh, yeah, Skylar. Hi, Skylar.
So I just drew a quick little tiny kitten napping.
Aw, and his curling tail. He's cute. He's super cute. Nice job. Yeah, I hope this inspires you guys to draw some other animals and other cats. Emma asked, oh yeah, is your bird Tweety? Beatrice, is it Tweety that's there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Birdie and the birdie.
I love it. Well, I hope this inspires you guys to draw some of your own pets or maybe other types of cats, cartoon cats, real life cats. Totally up to you guys. I hope you had fun, and I will see you on Thursday. All right. Bye, guys. You did a great job. It's good to see you. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
More masterpieces, yes.
Bye, thank you.
Bye. Yeah, you're welcome.
Bye, bye.